Stopped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
2nd and 10 now. On the move, headed right. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, with some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Throwing on first down, Nix escapes the pocket. Completed to his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and 10.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on first. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Nix from the gun. For the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Hmfl. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB in you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First off, well, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth. Who's going to respond next?
And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. So it's a home run that finishes their opening possession of this game, partner. And gets them on the scoreboard with 6.
And I think keeps all of us here in this building, in this booth, hoping they get the ball back soon, right? Not that we're rooting for anybody, but we root for the big play, for the home run. They just hit one.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Jump off caught by his back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, and puts it on him so that receiver could easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
On first and 10, here's Nix. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Second down, give to Harvey. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down by Quay Walker.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Now Nix on third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
2nd and 13. That's him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Nix off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Outright, and Ingram makes the ground. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes, Kate. He gets drilled. And QBs know that feeling. When you're letting it go and you get hit, definitely not the throw he wanted. And by happenstance, the adjusted throw still found a home, and that home was his teammate.
And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st down, Packers.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. Love now on 1st and 10. Hauled in by Musgrave. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Love with it on 1st down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Working quickly here. Throwing his love on 3rd. He finds Jacobs here underneath. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a pickup of 11, and it'll be 1st down Packers. Reed now in motion left. Thrown on 1st down, Love. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go, sack. Cut.
Another try following the sack. Throw left is intercepted. Picked up, Brandon Jones.
The 2nd down pass, intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Nix now to throw. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's going to get this up to the 23. Stops it just shy, though, of getting that 1st down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
1st and 10 now from the 30. We go counter. It's Jacobs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Down. Ready.
Going run again with Jacobs. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Drew Sanders that time on the stop. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Broncos bringing out an extra DB. Third down coming up. Turning to Jacobs on third. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
At the 12-yard line.
Ready. Watch that.
They stick with Jacobs. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
60 red. Opposite. Green. Check pink. Black one. Switch. Yellow. Set.
Throwing on third and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
Second and inches at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on second down. And that one's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So now they have 3rd and short.
Third down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
From the gun on 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. They'll make a big play on the ground. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. It's a gain of 4 there, and that'll be good for a Denver first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Forced out to his right. Took off with it again. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
From the 46. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On third down, here's Nix. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton, and they're up against it. Fourth down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down now. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll stick with the ground game here. Jacobs with a first and then some. And he'll finally be corralled at the 26. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Ready?
Back to throw it. He beams one deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here we go, set.
Here he is on third and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on third and 17. They're set up at the 35 now. First down throw. Here's Love. He has room past the 25. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Play fake. It's Love. He rolls to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, the QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
On second down, Jacobs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Watch out there. 52.
Looking to throw. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Set, ready, hut.
They'll run. Jacobs. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's second and goal from the 6.
52 blaster. Down. Set.
Here's another 4. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Black Ultra. Hut, hut.
Love now on third and goal. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
McManus sends it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Nicks off the play action. Buying some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Run left side, Harvey. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down.
He was brought down at the 26. A 1-yard pickup brings up third and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Nicks. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Broncos will have a first down.
First down.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Nicks, quick out line, complete. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Shot Shotgun handed off to Harvey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Bombers.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. That one finds his man, Ingram. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos come through to tie it in the 4th. The touchdown brought it even, and this try can give them a 4th quarter lead. And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Packers 13. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 33, yellow, set.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Here we go, set, ready.
Love from the gun. He put everything he had into this one. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jonte Barron has it. And the Broncos have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And a nice pickup ends beyond the 35 as he goes out. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Harvey once more. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Play action with Nix. And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof Well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
He'll throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 24. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Packers trail by just 1.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throw right side, and Dobbs has it. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers, or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch, just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Ready.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
On the give, it's Lloyd. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Completed to his running back. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Desperation time here. Has his man. It's Dobbs. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Lloyd. Call it no gain that time, and they'll have 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Gets it again. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. So they stick with a hot hand partner, and he ends up adding 2 more on top of that touchdown.
I'd say 8 points is a pretty solid try's work for him.
Right.
And as long as he's producing, seeing the gaps, getting the pads down, getting those tough yards, feed that man the ball, he won't be denied.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Kendricks. And the Packers make the play that should win them this game.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
10 cycles. Let's go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete. Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The Packers take their first time out. They have themselves another 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So 2nd down coming up. Here he is to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you've got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
That one's incomplete in the end zone.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines, but for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score